Yesterday, I was reading one of the great writer's book, and the writer name is Dale Carnegie. Yeah, Dale Carnegie, one of the great writer, one of the best selling book available on the social media or on commercial market space. So if you find his name Dale Carnegie, you will get to know he has been selling a book since decades, or the book is super effective or by preferred by leaders, or like a day I was discussing about one of the great leader. His name is Warren Buffett. Yeah, Warren Buffett. He was one of the great investor who doesn't know about him, or because being a great knowledge, there used to be every day a shareholder meeting, or that was always terrifying him because he was not a great speaker. When it used to be a speak in front of people, so in the article I read, it was written that he used to be physically ill. Yeah, he used to be physically ill because he was not great. He never wanted to speak in front of people or public. But finally, he got to know that this trait or this nature or this drawback will not help him to be popular or to be in front of people. So he chose, or he selected one of the great course, and that course was run by Dale Carnegie. At that time, many years ago, around 2 or 3 decades, at that time he wrote about Dale Carnegie. So I was talking about the same writer that is called Dale Carnegie. And in that book, I was reading in the first chapter. Before reading the book, there was some context that why we should read the book, because when you buy a book, in that book, if it is a great writer's book, they have mentioned a trick, the way of reading, or why we should read that, what it will help us, in what terms, what productivity will bring in our real life, in practical life. So all that notes is written over there. So I was going through that, and I got to know he wrote, see, whatever point he has mentioned or he has written in the book, it is not on behalf of his prediction, it is on behalf of concrete research. Yeah, concrete research, so that it should be known by a great way or improved way by reading the book. So I I I want to share one topic that it clicked in my mind, or I'm sure it will startle you, it will stun you too. So the point was that as per the research, it was found that only 15%, yeah, only 15% works to grow your career or business on behalf of your skill. Yeah, what do I mean by skill is we have some a specific skill, like somebody has technical skill, somebody has different skill set, somebody has mechanical skill, or somebody has accounting skill. There lies a lot of a skill set. We have diversified this, or accordingly we have a study, we have gained knowledge gradually, we have increased or optimized the idea in the certain area, certain domain, or we have become a expertise in such area. So that is why we have some a specific skill set. But remember, it is really stunning that only this skill set works 15%. Yeah, you heard it right. It works 15%. Other 85% is your way of behaving with people, your way of gesture, right? Your way of communicating, talking with people. These all things are 85%. So that is why everybody who has been leader already, or they have greater skill set, they have proven idea, technology, a strategy, they are known by many things. But if they don't have this knowledge, this set, the communication skill, or facing the people, they are not effective leader. Yeah, so that is why again and again why I emphasize, or what why a lot of YouTube video, media, social media, everywhere you find why this communication skill is being prioritized. It's not because of a speak another language. No, It is because one of that the English is a dominant language. So it is great to know wherever you go in the world, you are not facing inconvenience talking with people. No of your journey gonna be cumbersome when you know this language. So one is this, or second is that every day, everywhere you go, you face the people, not general people, but when you go in corporate line during interview or to doctor, to the PTM, in the school, reception, hotel, you will find the first face you have to, or the first interaction you have to face is in English. So that is why it is one of the great way to achieve it. But the problem is how to achieve it, how to gain it. It takes time, or this is the way only you can achieve it. Start learning vocabulary, start learning structure, and the most majority of people, what they face the challenge, because I have been teaching globally. So even when I was learning, I came across these all things that what I'm discussing here, or the people I have been teaching, they all are grappling with the same problem that I had in the past. So what is the next challenge? Even if you grab or you have command or vocabulary, a structure, or some grammar rules that is needed, the next challenge, the next step is how to speak flawlessly or fluently. And that is one of the great hits in public speaking, or to commanding over flawless speaking. That is rational point that even I understand, but it can be eradicated. How? Just start speaking. See, many time, that is again one of the great hates. Many time we try to narrate something that we don't know. No, try to speak something that we know well, we are aware of, we are familiar with something that is quite vivid in our mind. Every day when I speak, I emphasize on this point. Why? Because it is one of the effective way of enhancing your way of communication. So what you know clearly, whatever you have in your mind, or you can talk about that, you can narrate about that. It is easy speak about that first time, so that your organ, your mouth, your body, your sense is gonna be experienced to say or to speak or to be in other rhythm, other tone. So what do we mean by other rhythm? Other rhythm means the rhythm we have in English, or the rhythm we have, tone we have in our local language, it descend. So let your mind, subconscious mind, be aware of the way how to speak in different way. So first of all, we have to give sense, we have to be in practice where we are able to use our organ in different way, in different frequency, in different tone, or let it harmonize with the, or let it synchronize with the different language. So once you are in habit of that, your mouth is opening, you are not lingering a lot, you are not mumbling or stumbling or fumbling while speaking, then it comes to the real world. Then you, once you are ready, then start finding little enhancement, or start learning vocabulary that is standard vocabulary, but common vocabulary. You are not gonna learning some scientific, some doctoral, so that you are spoke or nobody is understanding that. So language means what we are speaking, it should be very crystal and clear in front of anybody, or nobody is facing challenge, or they are in shock. Hey, what does it mean? No. It should be the normal common word, but it's not that only we have a certain range of word and we are just selecting and using that, throwing it out. No, it is not effective again. So for that, we need to learn all the suitable word that suits or that fits with the situation, with the story, with the context that we are narrating and that we want to reveal or express. Because many times you get a chance to present data or sit with a lot of people, or you have to narrate something, so they expect, because there you are not a basic level of a speaker, they expect you to speak or to put your thought, your mindset in the precise way, so that it's greatly being understood by people, or each word, the suitable word you use is that is required. So that comes later on. But again, once you start, once you're going a step by a step, So later on, you are not gonna forget, or because now you are in practice, or every day you are doing some effort, you are putting effort, or instilling gradually your mind. It is the process of cultivating idea, or let that idea comes. Many times it will happen that what structure you learn or the vocabulary you grasp, you ingrain while speaking, is not clicking, not popping up in your mind. That should be. Let it be. Once it could not, so it happened with me also. What do I do in that terms? I have made a diary. In that diary I mention all vocabulary. So whenever I have time, I just turn the pages and see one, so that it clicks, and now I regret, oh my god, this word I could have used while speaking, while narrating something, but I couldn't use that. Why it does not click, or why it didn't click while speaking something? So that challenge comes later on. But yes, be ready that don't make your way of speaking or thought process cumbersome. This would be sometime that you are feeling tedious. It does not mean that you are not progressing. Many times it happens, or we started obsessing, oh my god, I was learning, I put in all effort, but still the way I want, the improvement I was expecting, I could not notice. It does not mean that what we had expected, it should be over there. No, maybe it may come later or sooner. It is matter of effort, it is matter of time taking process, but it does not mean that it will not come. It will come a day. Just we need to wait, or we need to work on it. Record your video, watch it, see what mistake you made, see what more you should have adjusted, or what next you wanna share. So the next topic or next recording or next conversation you have, at least you remark something in the mind, so that that part you're not gonna forget while speaking with somebody. So these all process basically we paved or fuel the way of communication. So communication is not easy as well. It's not that tough, but it is well said that one of the great fear is the fear of facing people, or talking in front of people, talking in between a lot of public. That is one of the fear it is considered while talking in English. So that comes, no doubt, but it goes. We are the responsible to take it up to the next level, where we are not afraid wherever we are going. We are not facing, we are not getting irritated, we are not getting like, oh my god, he was speaking, I cannot. It should not come in my mind or our mind. The people they are speaking, they have gone through this all relentless process, they have gone through this all cumbersome process, but again, now they are performing, demonstrating what they had thought. So today, if you are doing the same thing that he had done, next time you will be there where you can see them. So never ever get afraid. Some people, some leaders, some top rank hierarchy people, they are talking English, or you are not. Don't think that. Don't discriminate yourself, so that you are on the right path, or you are speaking well. Try to listen podcast every day. Try to surround yourself with this, with such ideology or such circumstances where you are listening every day something, and that is gradually paving your way, paving your path. That is one of the great way that we must follow, so that doing the job activity will a day come that will help you out, or enhance your capacity as well as capability to demonstrate your skill set in front of people where you want it to be. So thank you and bye bye.